Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Lynn Brooks.
And I'm Terri Brewer. A new Champions Plaza is one step closer to coming to the capstone.
That is right. A UA Board of Trustees committee approved that plan today. We have details for you in tonight's top story. The proposal comes with a $2.8 million price tag. It would be built adjacent to Sewell Thomas Stadium. The new plaza would celebrate conference and national championships for all university sports. The site would also provide a coaches recognition wall with plaques to honor all of UA's national championship coaches. Students we spoke with told us the plaza would shine a new light on all UA sports.
It would just bring a lot more attention to some other sports besides football, because while football is huge and everybody loves football, you know, it would just show everybody that we're more than just a football school.
The project will be voted on by the entire board tomorrow. The projected date for completion, spring of 2013.
Students of the capstone may soon have to pay more for tuition. Earlier today, the Finance Committee of the Board of Trustees approved a hike of $300 per semester for in-state tuition, which would raise tuition to $4,600 a semester for 15 credit hours. The committee also approved a $525 increase for out-of-state tuition, raising it to $11,475 a semester. They also proposed tuition hikes for UAB and UAH. On Friday, the entire Board of Trustees will vote on this and other proposals. We'll have much more tonight on WVUA News at 6 and 10.
State troopers are investigating an accident that killed one child and injured 3 other people. It happened just before 10:30 last night off Highway 82 in Duncanville. Troopers say a 2000 Honda Odyssey van crashed off Skelton Road. A 6-year-old girl died as a result of this accident. A 9-year-old girl was also injured, along with 23-year-old Jessica Wilson and 25-year-old Brandon Harris, who was the driver of the vehicle. WVUA spoke with one woman who lives on the street and heard all the commotion.
I was in my, taking a shower, and I heard a vehicle just gun it. And I heard, when they hit the first speed bump, it was just like a balloon, Yeah. And then over the hill, I heard just blam. And then all of a sudden, there was a crash. You could just hear it. And I got out of the shower, and I told my son, I said, come on. I said, somebody's done had a wreck up here.
Alexander says she and others who live on the street have complained to the county about the nature of the road. There are speed bumps currently on Skelton Road.
On your Crime Watch, the suspect in the Auburn triple murder case appeared in court today. Desmonte Leonard has had his initial appearance before a Lee County judge in Opelika. Leonard is facing 3 murder charges and 2 assault charges after a shooting last weekend. He told the judge he could not afford an attorney, so they appointed those for him. Leonard is being held without bond in the Lee County Jail. Meanwhile, a candlelight vigil in honor of the victims is set for tonight at 8 o'clock at Auburn University. And a nationwide alert is underway for a murder suspect. Buffalo, New York police say Timothy Jordan, a trauma surgeon, is wanted in connection with the shooting death of his ex-girlfriend. She was found shot to death in the stairwell at the Erie County Medical Center where they both worked. Jordan is a former U.S. Army weapons specialist.
A little boy underwent surgery in New York in hopes of stopping his bullies. The 9-year-old from Idaho received a free operation that's already giving him more confidence. Dr. Max Gomez shows us the life-changing surgery.
He's a blue-eyed, blonde 9-year-old from a small town in Idaho, normal in every way except for his ears. And that's made Trenton Vance a target for bullies.
In Dumbo, they'd ask me if I'd fly. And then they would flick my ears.
Now imagine what that does to a young child's emerging personality.
He was really quiet, didn't want to go to school this morning. When I'd ask him about it, he'd start crying about it.
Plus, when his mom caught Trenton pulling his ears back in the mirror, she knew she had to do something. But both parents were recently unemployed and...
about 10 grand. And
insurance wouldn't cover it.
Insurance wouldn't cover it.
An internet search turned up Dr. Tom Romo and his Little Babyface Foundation.
Little Babyface Foundation's mission is to provide pro bono surgical services for children with facial birth defects.
Trenton will have surgery at Manhattan Eye, Ear, and Throat Hospital to correct his problem. Dr. Romo removes some excess cartilage behind the ears and sutures them back closer to his head. These 2 hours will change Trenton's life.
Make it so I don't get picked on about ears.
5 days later, the bandages come off, and Trenton gets to see his new ears.
So what do you think about that, huh?
I like it.
And by coincidence, Trenton will be starting a new school this fall, so his new classmates will never know the old shy Trenton.
He's going to have an easier time making friends where he won't be so shy and so withdrawn from them.
Trenton was a little overwhelmed that day, but he senses what this will do for him.
It would make a big difference because I won't get picked on as much.
Trent will have to wear a headband over his ears for a couple of weeks to let them heal in place permanently.
Old Glory is flying high today for Flag Day. On June 14, 1777, the Continental Congress approved the design of a national flag. They decreed the first U.S. flag have 13 stripes, alternate red and white, and the Union be 13 stars, white in a blue field, representing a new constellation. In 1949, President Truman signed an act of Congress designating June 14th as National Flag Day. Tuscaloosa kids are making huge splashes and a dent in the record books.
They are. About 55 kids from the Tuscaloosa area came out to the UA outdoor recreational pool today to make it into the Guinness World Record books. Today's goal, to give the world's largest swimming lesson in one day. The event stretched across several different time zones throughout 5 continents as people worldwide joined together for all of this. Although the kids are setting a new record, Donnie Gill told us the main message today is water safety.
That's the main thing that we're stressing today is water safety, just so that all the kids know that there's a safe way to be around pools, and that's what we want to prevent is accidents and drownings. And so that's what the instructors are mainly focusing on today is how to be safe in the water and how to prevent accidents.
The current record is set at a little more than 22,000 people. Every child that attended today received a certificate saying they are a world record holder.